Hi, Paul. Thanks so much for taking the time to speak with me today. I really appreciate it. As someone who has suffered a stroke, what would you like people to know about strokes and the impacts they can have on people?
Yeah, I guess strokes never discriminate. Anyone can have a stroke, young or old, um, but you can minimize your risk having a stroke with by healthy eating, not smoking, exercising, um, checking your blood pressure, and I guess other risk factors. Um, the impact of stroke can be life-changing experience, like me. And after having a stroke, is pretty common to lose or change identity and sometimes sense of humor, loss of independence, loss of income or employment, and maybe self-worth also. So, in fact, in, 1 in 3 of stroke survivors are dealing with depression or anxiety. So, yeah, very important.
Well, speaking of anxiety and depression, what types of therapy interventions have you experienced?
Yeah, beside my brain surgeries and I guess one eye surgery, my main therapy or rehab was speech therapy and occupational therapy or OT and physio, and but also including orthotics interventions for my legs, um, as well. A few times I received Botox injections in my arm and legs if needed. Um, I guess also I participated in lots of trials. So the trials was good because sort of a win-win situation because I received more therapy and also helping with the research also.
That's good. Are you still undergoing continuous treatment and medical support for your stroke, or would you say you are now fully recovered?
Uh, I wish, but obviously not. Um, I'm I'm pretty happy, and because I'm still improving, very unlikely I will have a full recovery.
Mhm.
But however, was and pretty is motivated to improve. So I'm always looking and searching for other options to therapy and improve my hand function and leg function, I guess, and my cognitive abilities, I guess.
How do you maintain a well-balanced life now as part of your new life?
Yeah, it's a good question. Um, uh, Unfortunately, we can't change it. We can't change the past, but everyone can change your attitude if you want and accept what happened and embracing the new life, I guess. I luckily I discovered this almost straight away, but other people not so simple, obviously. But my positive attitude and my stroke was trying to be busy all the time and improve. Well balanced life means for me exercising regularly, um, continuing therapies, and continue my strong bond with my family and my friends, and trying to push the boundaries with my progression also.
Well, you're definitely very inspiring, that's for sure. Are you still able to play sports now? If yes, what type of activity? If not, what is an alternative hobby or activity that you can engage in?
Yeah, I love sports. Pre-stroke, I was playing cricket, golf, and I love running. I'm currently exercising regularly, learning to run again. I can technically play golf, but a little bit different feeling now because using one hand. I miss a little bit team sports. The camaraderie and friendship forming playing sports. But sometimes I go to 10-pin bowling with my friends, and I'm pretty open-minded with other sports on the future also, especially when most sports has accessibility to play para sports also. Otherwise, I play regularly footy and cricket with my sons out the backyard or the park. And my hobbies besides sports, I guess, is watching movies, socializing, and reading books.
Nice. Can I ask what your favourite movie is?
Favorite movie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so many choices. I think the old classic, The Big Lebowski.
Oh, nice.
A little bit older.
Mm-hmm.
So growing up with my brothers was a cult classic.
Yeah, nice. Have you tried going back to work after your recovery? What limitations have you encountered in the workplace?
Not really yet. I started to volunteer at the few various organisations, including the Stroke Foundation, Caulfield Hospital, and my local sports also. I guess there's nice feeling to meet people and contribute to the community. My limits, I guess, my communication with my aphasia, especially writing and understanding a little bit, and a little bit fatigue issues. But I'm pretty confident I can work on the future. Not sure what role, but we'll see.
I'm sure there'll definitely be this, like something for you out there, that's for sure.
Yeah.
What can the community do to better support people who have had a stroke?
I guess the Stroke Foundation always trying to improve their services for stroke survivors. For example, giving good information for the survivor and their carers in the hospital. Connecting with the community groups, local social groups, all online social media platforms. I guess educate people about stroke using stroke safe talks for groups or workplaces, all about warning signs, and I guess what else, webinars, podcasts, videos. In fact, the Stroke Foundation started a young project, young stroke project, design young people helping to start to work again and connecting with other stroke survivors, and I guess more information as about supports, services, and more important, to empower people to living a good life after the stroke.
Well, I definitely hope this interview at least spreads some awareness. But I just want to thank you again so much for taking the time to speak with me. I really appreciate it.
No worries, Sal. Thank you very much.
Take care.